Let me tell you the story about the day that my teaching career changed forever. So a handful of years ago, I had a student, and we'll just call him Billy. And Billy had a rough background and came from a rough home life. And with that, unfortunately, came the reputation of having difficult behavior. But a couple months into this particular school year, Billy was having a great year, until one morning when he showed up to class a little bit late. And so I looked up at him from the front of the room, and I immediately noticed something wasn't right. Not only did he look like he had just been through a war, his face was puffy, his eyes were puffy as if he had just been crying, his hair was a little matted and messed up. I also noticed he was walking in a really odd way, shuffling his feet across the ground. So I quickly got the rest of my class busy on a task, and I pulled Billy aside in private. And I asked him one simple question: "You alright, man?" And he responded with simply looking down at his feet, to which I noticed the soles of both of his shoes were completely falling off. He had come into class shuffling his feet, just so the soles of his shoes didn't fall off in front of his peers. So I quickly got on the phone, I called the office and our social worker, and I told them all about the situation. So I sent Billy down to the office, and about 10 minutes later, he came back with a pair of the brightest orange tennis shoes I've ever seen in my life. But more than the shoes, I noticed the smile he had on his face from ear to ear. The whipped look on his face was gone. The tears were gone. And my man was happy. And that was a moment, and I swore to myself that for the rest of my teaching career, I would never assume again that every student that walks through my door has their basic needs met. I would never assume every student that walks through my door is ready for the school day as soon as the bell rings. So teachers, there's a lot of Billies out there in the world. Make sure you check in on them. Love you.